Hello there, this is Smith Welding and Restoration. I am your host, Adam Niffen. Stick around, see what's in the garage this week. Back at you live. It went from snowing to 90 degrees here in Iowa. Okay, Smith Welding and Restoration project today. 2001 Mitsubishi Diamante, been hitting the front end. It destroyed the hood. We pulled it already. It's gone. I'll kind of show you where we're at and how we're going to get to the end of this process. Jeremy is gently removing the broken headlight so as to not damage anything. We're going to have to pull that whole radiator support straight. Fenders aren't bad. Bumper cover's been damaged but not broken. So we'll wind up doing some minor repair. Oh my god, it just jumped right out of the socket. That headlight. We're going to do some minor repair to the bumper and get it cruising. This fender looks good. The other fender don't look too bad. We're going to try to do a paintless repair on the fenders. Ooh, nope, not going to happen. That's crushed right there. So we'll get that pinstriping off of there. Alright, so that's where we're at. This is a one-day show. I'm missing a piece of trim down there, it looks like, for him. That's not in our bid. That's not in our issue. I don't know what the fuck. They can get the piece and have us put it on. Alright, this is a replacement hood. This is a factory. I went through, I stripped off the weather seal here and here. Pulled the blanket, you can see where it's dirty and clean. Pulled the blanket off. Pulled the squirter system out. I'm going to shoot the bottom of this here in a minute. I got to clean it up, scuff it. I'm getting rid of the stickers because it's easier. Alright, so you kind of got a preview of the Mitsubishi Diamante. It doesn't look like that bad of a front or ender. We got a new grill and a new headlight. We're going to fix everything else. New hood. We're going to fix everything else. Though the hood itself we got was damaged anyhow. But it was the only one within like 1,000 miles or better. I think it came out of Rhode Island. Owner took control of getting the parts. I guess he thought I was trying to scalp him. And then he found out that, yes, the hoods are that expensive. Alright, so they want to save the bumper. We're going to save the bumper for him. It won't be perfect, but the hood's not perfect either. We'll make it as close to perfect as possible. The hood, I shot with wax and grease remover, got all the crud off of it. Next will be to scuff it with a red Scotch-Brite and tack it off so I can shoot the undercarriage, the underside. Right now, what Jeremy's dealing with is this core support. It's pushed back, and if you look, the radiator support's not even holding the radiator. The radiator's twisted, but it's somehow holding pressure from what I can discern. They don't want to mess with that. We're working with a very limited situation here. That fan, as you can see, has been crushed in. We're going to have to pull that fan out so it's not hitting. This fan's in much the same shape. Alright, so we'll have to pull the fans out. What Jeremy's doing right now is getting that portion of the radiator core support pulled back true. If you point it out for me, Jeremy, show him where this thing got broke off. It got broke the fuck off right there. So he's going to get this pulled more or less into shape, and then we're going to have to twist that back around because it actually goes down there. You can see where it broke off. So we got a lot of twisting and turning. We'll get her though. Save them a ton of money by not having to take the core support and replace it. Alright, so first thing on any of these, we start kind of taking stuff apart. We got the front end up on jack stand so we can get up underneath it freely. What I'm going to run down is a fast forward demo. I'm going to bag this car. I use a non-automotive plastic for bagging off non-essential areas, which means I cannot have that plastic adjacent to any area I'm going to paint, okay? Cannot be adjacent to any area I'm going to paint. What happens is you get a situation where you're sealing and priming and blocking and pigment and clear. you start blowing up layers off that plastic, blowing it here to the plastic. So we're gonna run some outline tape around this front end, get it where we wanna go. I'm not sure if we're pulling the headlight out of this or not. That's kind of up to Jeremy. So I'm gonna start prepping this off, give you some footage there, and then the next gig is we're gonna weld that core support. Jeremy's got it pretty much straightened up. What I've got is I've got the whole car draped down over the point of a car comes down and it comes out to a point and it starts coming back in towards the ground. We want to drape past that so it skirts over. Any overspray in the air, any blowout, you know, anything you blow in the air, as it settles, it's not going to come back under it. Okay, that's the goal. So I'm taping that plenty of distance up the windshield away from the hood. We're going to paint the bottom side of the hood on the stands. We're going to put it on the car, repair it, and paint it in place with the fender and the bumper cover. I got the inside of that bumper cover right there that I'm going to have to prep that area off. The other side I got the whole wheel well. So that kind of gives you a general overview. This is how I bag the car, quick and dirty. This minimizes, this car is going to get washed and buffed overall before we send it out. So, that being said, this minimizes all that work by over an hour by 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 pieces of paper, big piece of plastic. Life is good. We're gonna get onto this core support. There's the repair area right there. Up above from there, I ground off a spot to hang my grounding clamp. We disconnected the battery. Preferentially, you disconnect the computer itself. Battery is the next best option. Okay, we got a tack to kind of hold things in place. Now we can see more or less what's going on. Alright, I'm going to disclaimer right now. These folks came to me with about half the budget it takes to fix this, fix it right, okay? We're going to fix this, we're going to fix it right, we're going to get down the road straight. This core support's not going to get all the detail attention that I prefer to give items. When I restore them, I'm allowed to do that with most items, with most aspects. Economy of motion, man. They're only going to get so much of my labor for their dollar. I'm doing the very best I can with the budget I'm handed, and then some. Understand that. All my work I do is to order. If a corner's cut, something's left unprimered, blocked, or painted, it's per customer request. They make the orders, man. I can just fulfill them. So, that being that, I'm going to get this stitched back together and very, very close to its original spot, okay? Is it going to be a perfect finish? Fuck no. Anyone ever going to see it again? No. It's going to be solid. It's going to be structural. That's what we're worried about. It's a big old gnarly gorilla weld, okay? I had to bridge areas where there were holes where it was torn. That right there, that repair had to be done, you understand? That repair had to be done. No two ways about it. That repair had to be done. That wasn't in my bid. That wasn't in my estimate. That wasn't even the numbers. You think I'm calling that owner? Fuck no. It's his daughter's car. She got in an accident with it. They need it back. She lost her job over her car being down. Not my fault. It's not like they brought it here immediately. They took 2 weeks to bring it here. So that's where we're at. I'll check back in with you folks.
Trying to get the grill fitted up, and it's got broken pieces where it snaps in. I mean, you know, guys, we started with a fucking losing hand, but we're gonna make candy out of shit and let y'all see. At this point, we just need to get the grill affixed in a place to stay. I think we're gonna get the porta power in and pull this support forward a little more. What that'll do is this line here, it'll pull it around, which will create more space between the headlights, which is what we need right now. I'm so sick of, you know, this isn't a hard hit, this is a moderate hit, light hit, whatever. For these new cars, even a light hit is a big, big deal. So, you know, we got junkyard parts and they were broken out of the box. I mean, it's just part of the life, man. It just is. Sometimes it all goes your way, sometimes you get nothing but shit. I wanted to show you that. This, I painted, scuffed, painted, done all the fucking, you know, it come out good. I think I've got a good color match. I was putting the blanket back on it when I get called away to help with that, which is, you know, it's what we do. We work as a team. There. So that's where we're at right now. We'll come back when we get some things fitted. I'll give you a walk around and let you see. I gotta tape that up still underneath that bumper cover. But we got it wrapped to a point where it's not gonna have overspray or dust settle down on anything. So when we pull everything off, we can buff it, polish it, send it out the door. We got the fitment together. It works. Jeremy is knocking this down with 80 right now. We'll go 180, 320 on an interface pad after that. We got most of this cleaned up. A little body work to do over here. The next step is I'll get these pop pins in and we will fit the hood.
Well, hello there. So you're back with me again. The Mitsubishi Diamante. A lot of sanding. Drop this hood on here, it lines up almost perfect. I couldn't have been happier. There are knots in the hood. I sanded out a bunch of stuff and had to fill in like 6 spots, just real light polyester. It still took 2 hours of body work on the hood on something that I was just supposed to scuff and paint. Let's take a look. I got my fenders all dolled out. There, 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 2 there. So we unshinied everything. The core support was broken. We didn't know that. We knew it was pushed in. The guy and some other aspects, you know, if I had time to burn. We don't. The bumper is surviving previous damage. I couldn't get it all the way straightened out, but it's better than even when she had it and was driving it originally. We got everything fit, so we just taped it off. Done. Period. We're not gonna fool around, play games. So I'm gonna blow this off, get this thing tacked out. So after this flash is off, we're going to keep cooking. We got up to 96 here today. I'm sure the temperature's on the way back down. It's 6 o'clock now. I got it to 81 in the shop with, gosh, I'm gonna guess I'm at least 50% humidity, so it's gonna be a sticky one tomorrow morning. We'll peel all this off and give it a quick buff. Deliver it to the owner. I don't know. This thing's been a nightmare. The owner took it somewhere else. Apparently the guy was on drugs. After calling me for an estimate over the phone from photographs. If you're daft enough to do that to me, I'm going to shoot the estimate high and stick to it. Because you get into things like the core support was broken and I had to weld it. Now don't get me wrong, if somebody buys that time from me, I'll use it. But I just, words can't express how happy I would be to get rid of this. Yeah, there's some flaws in it. We'll buff those out, I don't care. Okay? So, I got another video I'm posting up. This is the after, all the pain, all the bullshit. This is the after. Let's see here. Let's get a light action going on. Alright, new panel, old panel, new panel, old panel. I don't think, other than it needing buffed out, see the difference there? Well, that clear coat's all wore down. But fuck, the car's a dozen better years old. And this is still laying out. I hit this, I did fucking hot passes, people, okay? I don't have any solvent pop or any craziness going on. I had a fast activator. I cut the clear with some fast reducer. There you go. Alright. So I just evacuated all the nastiness air-wise out of the shop. The air is clear, relative speaking. If you look at the lights, there's still a halo in here. I'm getting the fuck out of here. So my day's over. There you go. My day's over. Some days I feel like it's just falling in on me, but I keep pushing. So I'm going to post another video of just me painting. You will see exactly how quickly I laid it down. Everything flashed out so damn fast. It didn't leave me a lot of time to sit and wonder, you know. For no more than what was painted. Good stuff. It's cooled down outside. That's nice to see. Alright, so throwing up the Diamante footage. I might get a farewell wave tomorrow. I'm going to try to get this up tonight. You folks take care. You have a good evening. I'm going to go and eat or something. I don't know.